So I'm here in my mansion in the Hollywood Hills to talk about Tai Lopez. I just did a video, a parody video, poking fun at his commercial that he has on a ton of videos. People have been annoyed with it. It's kind of like, what's that guy? I made fun of him too. the guy about the six-pack abs. Yeah, I made fun of him too because he was blasting all the videos with his stupid ads. And now Tai Lopez is doing it with his 67 Steps program. So I thought I had some fun with it. I did a video. So far getting good reception on it. 19 likes. It's on my car channel. My car channel is small. I just moved all my car videos here. So it's only 1,300 subscribers. So tiny channel. So to have 19 likes already, 127 views already is pretty decent for this channel of this size. But regardless, I just wanted to make a quick note. So in all seriousness, had some fun with this. I want to talk about the serious side of this thing, you know, because I myself try to give you guys advice as far as, you know, achieving your dreams and success tips and things like that. I definitely have read a lot of self-help books in my life, and they've helped me and guided me throughout my journey. But with that in mind, so I think I have a little bit more authority to kind of comment on this situation, especially for a lot of my young subscribers. You guys are younger, you don't have the life experiences that I do, and the relevant life experiences, because again, I've read a lot of self-help. I've done motivational speaking myself, but I haven't charged for it. Aha! Now there is the key detail that I want to get into. So here's the point of this video. So you know, for you guys that you're wondering, is this guy a scam or not? Tai Lopez, is he a scam? Am I making fun of him saying he's a scam? I'm not saying he's a scam at all. Do I feel like he might be a scam? It's a potential. But I don't have enough information to base that on. I just have a series of red flags. So, and that's what I want to share with you guys. I want to share my perspective with my experience being more than, I'm pretty sure, most of you guys and gals. How do I look at it? So from my vantage point, me seeing this guy's videos, what do I think? Well, a lot of red flags go up, and if you guys are suspicious, then I applaud you guys for being, not just lemmings, but thinking for yourselves and being a little bit intelligent about things. Now, that's not to say that you're right, that your suspicions are correct. You can be suspicious of something and then find out that you're wrong about things, right? I mean, I've certainly had misjudged people. That's not usual. I'm usually pretty good at judging people's characters, but I've felt certain ways about people. And then, with time, I found out that actually I was wrong. I just had the wrong impression. So the fact that you guys are wise to be suspicious doesn't mean that there actually is a scam going on. So is it a scam? I don't know. I would have to look into it more, and I'm really not interested in doing that. I got a lot more interesting things going on in my life than investigating this guy and seeing what he's doing and blah, blah, blah. Just really not interested. I haven't even investigated him at all. I watched some of his videos. I've read some of your comments, and that's about as far as I'm probably going to take it. So what I'm going to leave with you guys is just my perception and my advice in terms of how you guys should think about, maybe you're thinking maybe this is legit. So number one, in terms of legitimacy, the gist that I'm getting from his videos is that he's basically sharing knowledge that he's acquired from reading books, which, so it's not his knowledge, not really his ideas, but he's sharing other people's ideas. And the people whose ideas he's sharing, they're legitimate. So even if I'm an idiot and I don't know anything, if I'm going to go and repeat to you what someone who's not an idiot said, I'm going to repeat to you good advice that someone who, has good advice to give has given, then the information's good. It doesn't matter who's telling you the good advice, right? If it's good advice, it's good advice. So with that in mind, I think there's probably a lot of good information in his 67 steps or whatever. You don't have to get the 67 steps. Just watch this channel. I'm sure there's lots of good information. Even the thing about reading books. I mean, reading, knowledge is power, man. A lot of, my success in life has come from reading. For example, one of the skills, many skills that I acquired, rather than me going and spending all the money and time going to college, I went to a local university, a top university, and found out what their basically the books that they use in the course. And I basically looked through those books, found one that was most relevant to what I was trying to learn at the time, and I bought the book. I bought the university book or whatever, the one that they actually use in the course. I use the same book. So people spending all this money going to the university to learn from a book that I could just go and pick up myself. So definitely the power of knowledge, that's key. Reading is key. It doesn't have to be in books. It could be online. Someone commented about that. That's true. A lot of information I've gotten as technology has increased. I moved more from books to websites and things like that. You gotta be careful about what websites you're looking at, though. A lot of bad information out there as well, because there's a lot of information. There's a lot of money to be made in the whole guru role thing. So people will go out there and even the conspiracy theorists, they make money from the fact that a lot of people are suspicious of everything, as it should be. There's a lot of suspicious stuff going on, but some people take it too far, and there's money to be made. Those are customers, so you can go and make suspicious conspiracy theory videos, and they'll eat it all up, and you can make money that way. So you got to bear these things in mind. So I think the information is probably legitimate. Do you need to get it from him? Probably not. I mean, you can probably just go to Amazon, look up self-help, and sort by reader reviews or something like that. There's tons of websites. Just be careful what websites you go into again. A lot of misinformation out there. And, look for highly rated books. Now, sometimes you can have books that are highly rated that have crap in there, like The Secret. The Secret is not all crap, and that's, I think, and I'm not saying The Secret is a scam, but that's one of the things with scams is there's a lot of truth and a lot of crap in there, and you mix it up so much that people don't know which is which, right? So you have The Secret, which there's a lot of good information in there. Law of attraction. That's a legitimate thing, right? I use the law of attraction all the time. I don't call it the law of attraction, and I didn't get it from The Secret. It's just a matter of, it's complex in terms of how I grew up and what I learned from my life experiences, coupled with also my reading and stuff like that. But, I found the power of positive thought. Now, it's not magical, as The Secret may make it look. It's just like, if you think that you can win the lottery, you have a lot bigger chance of winning than someone who doesn't think they can win the lottery. It's not magic. The guy who doesn't think he's going to win is not going to buy any tickets. If you don't buy any tickets, you can't win. You know what I mean? It's basic logic, man. So, a lot of times it's just a matter of you trying. If you try at all, and if you have a positive attitude at all, that's the law of attraction. By you going out and putting yourself out there, you're attracting the possibility of the success, right? So there's a lot of this good stuff in there, but there's also some other stuff. Again, you read into it, you read some stuff and you're like, this is crap. Are you kidding me? Really? So that's what you got to think about. So here, let me. I'm kind of rambling. Let me get into the nitty gritty. How to look at stuff like this. All right. If this guy's legitimate, then he's really altruistic, because if his information is really valuable, then he's going to help a lot of people make a lot of money. You know what I mean? So he's helping out a lot of people. So that's an altruistic goal. And if he's such a guru and he's this big entrepreneur, then he doesn't really need to make money doing this 67 steps, right? So it's really altruistic. It's just like, I want to help people. But if that's the case, if he just wants to help people, then why would he need to charge for it? Now, an easy way to weasel out of that is you can say, well, my time is worth money and blah, blah, blah. And I agree. My time is worth a lot of money. I work very hard for what I've achieved in my life. And I think, it's definitely, me sharing knowledge. I think it definitely has value to it. But with that in mind, he's got a 150,000 subscriber channel. He does some kind of talks or something, so he's making some decent money from doing this stuff just from the videos alone. He doesn't need to charge this money for the series or whatever, right? He doesn't have to even do that. He can put all the steps right on his YouTube channel. A lot of I think good information on his website, his YouTube channel. He can put all that stuff right there, and then YouTube can pay him. And with the size of his channel and the amount of views he's getting, there is your compensation for sharing your knowledge. It's nothing compared to the money that he should be making according to the way he's presenting things. But still, it's not like he's doing it for free. He's getting money. He doesn't have to directly charge. So here's the thing. Here's my perspective. I've spoken at schools. I've done motivational speaking and things like that. But I don't charge money. I don't charge money because it's an altruistic venture. I'm trying to help people. It's not a business. I'm not trying to make money from it. And also, there's a conflict of interest. If I'm trying to help out someone who doesn't really have a lot of money, they're struggling. That's who I really target. And then I'm going to take what little money they have just for them to hear my information. I mean, it doesn't, if most people would actually follow the advice and be successful, then maybe it might be a little bit different, because it's like I struggle to find these things out and I'm just like giving it away, and all these tons and tons of people. The reality is only a small fraction of people are actually going to take the advice to heart and really, really be successful. That's just the reality of it. A lot of people are lazy. A lot of people just want to dream, but they don't want to actually put the hard work in. So with that in mind, it's almost like I'm ripping them off. Not really, but it's almost like that, because I'm charging people knowing that a majority of them aren't really going to benefit from what I'm selling them. Not because the product is not any good, but just because of human nature. But it doesn't matter the reason. If I know that most people are not going to really benefit from my information, and I know they don't have much money to begin with, and I'm going to knowingly take their money, knowing that it's only a pipe dream for most of them, I don't know. There's a little bit of a conflict of interest there. I'd rather give it for free and leave it in your hands if you're going to really take the information and go places with it and be successful. And if you are, I'll be very happy about that. And if you're not, it was free, right? It didn't cost you anything. I didn't make you any poorer than you already were. That's not altruistic. Altruistic is not taking money away from people that, already don't have much money to begin with. So those are the kind of things that concern